Hey folks, it's Remy, your California pro-dom internet heartthrob and the soft-skinned, firm hand whose business is pleasure. Today I'm doing a reaction video and a review on the Netflix show Couple to Throuple. For all my longtime fans who've been on my Patreon saying, hey man, didn't you do that already? To which I say, I did, but I completely forgot about the show, and now I kind of want to redo it and do it better. And I want to see the rest of the season because I never finished it, even though I remember hating it so much. And I just put myself on YouTube, so I want to make sure that I redo the whole series correctly for my new YouTube audience, who will hopefully become supporters for me. I came across this rough around the diamond a long time ago, and I knew it was shite. Complete shite. And wanted to exploit my suffering for financial gain, so here I am, baby. Truth be told, I already have an extreme bias against reality shows and dating shows and wannabe internet influencers. I recall the show having all three, so let's make some other acknowledgments before I suffer once again this travesty of non-monogamy shows. I know that audiences watch reality shows for the trash can fire. I acknowledge that. I understand it. Reality shows are definitely scripted to play things up for the drama and the tension. I get it. You can't have drama if nothing goes wrong. So something always has to go wrong. Totally get it. And most people who get into non-monogamy don't know what the fuck they're doing, much less people who are monogamous, who want to make money off of non-monogamy, despite their ignorance and inexperience. I understand it all. All I'm going to do with this video series on the show is I'm going to react in real time, so I won't be pausing it in between and then dissecting the things they say or the things represent, which essentially turns like a 30-minute video into like a 2-hour lecture, so I am not doing that. I'm going to teach actual non-monogamous ethics and culture just because it's fairly simple, it's often misconstrued, and a lot of people do it wrong out there, so I just want to shed some light on this stuff. It's better to know than not know. And then there's C. I'm going to use the lessons that this show gets right or wrong about entering into non-monogamy or just relationships in general, which will hopefully guide people into more ethical and happy relationships, whether they are monogamous or non-monogamous. You can always learn more about yourself and others when they get something right or wrong, which hopefully, you can take those lessons, which I live by. As always, I do not hold the copyright to the show. It's originally on Peacock, so if you would kindly sync up your copy of this video as I react to it, if you're on my Patreon, so we can go from like 0 to the end of the show. Or if you're on YouTube and just watching it there, then you're watching the edited down version, so I hope you enjoy the bluster I'm going to have. You're going to hear me click-clack on my keyboard as I take notes, so I can memorize things a little bit better and hopefully have more of a flow when it comes to the review, which will be a whole separate video as well. So let's strap in, on, and get off with this first episode of Couple to Throuple on Peacock. Hey everybody, so I have my copy synced up, I have my notes ready to go. This is the first episode of Couple to Throuple. The tension of horror and resentment is still in my heart, but I forgot pretty much most of the show, which is a good thing, considering I got to do reviews and reactions, and some of them I want to redo, and this is one of them. So thank God my brain is Swiss cheese. Trauma never affects me because I forget it. Anyways. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Non-monogamy is not for everyone. You don't have to try it if you know you don't like it. As monogamy is not for everyone. It just isn't. It's okay, and there's different versions of non-monogamy that a lot of people enjoy and they communicate on. And then there's monogamy, which is pretty straightforward. There's only one version of monogamy. And then there's a huge variation of non-monogamy out there. All right, we finally got to the title card. We got to the island. I hate the title, by the way. Couple to Throuple. Throuple is a terrible term, but that's what normal vanilla people use to describe stuff like this. It's not a game. I like to say this is not a game, but they're on a TV show, which is basically a dating game. That's kind of insulting to Blake Lively. She's a talented actress. Hipster. They all look like hipsters. I have a complete bias and hatred towards hipsters. God, all I talked about is how much I hate things. I'm a hater. Thank God I'm cute, otherwise my hate would not be justified. Or at least be entertained as much. Sorry. Handsome privilege, I get it. I fucking hate that term ethical non-monogamy, just because no one says ethical monogamy. Like, at all. It's just monogamy. You can be non-monogamous ethically. Anything unethical is just cheating. That's all it is. So, that's a hill I'll die on. Like, you're an idiot if you use the term ethical... You're an idiot to me if you use the term ethical non-monogamy in order to kowtow and to placate monogamous people just because they already have a bias against you. Like, why do you care? Who cares? Do your thing. Have fun. Be a good human being in a relationship. You don't have to justify it to anybody. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let's watch the show. My bias is showing. I hate all of this. It shouldn't be taking a risk. Like, if adding a third is what is the downfall of your relationship, it's just more about your relationship, man, than the third. He never looks happy. Have you? Alright. Not all bisexual people are polyamorous. That's a stereotype. I've met plenty of bisexuals who were monogamous. So I know she's saying it just because it's her own personal experience, but like, for everyone out there, everybody's different, so we can't just say that all bisexuals are like more attuned to being polyamorous or non-monogamous. God damn, everyone's a commercial actor in LA. Why aren't you hiring me, Hollywood? I know why. Racism. Oh God, I really hate the way he talks. Like, this guy's like hipster central, and I'm not about that. I hate it. Ooh. And here's the thing too, like, they just got in, they're trying out non-monogamy, so you don't even know if they're that secure. If you are someone who wants to be more secure in a polyamorous couple, you should meet a couple who's already polyamorous. Like, they've been doing it, they know the pitfalls, and even that's complicated because everyone's has hang-ups, everyone's a dick, everyone has trauma, everyone's got things you may not like. And then as a couple, they may not even realize that there's stuff they don't even like about them, and then you start discovering it, and they're trying to use you to fix their relationship. That stuff happens all the time. I fucking hate you already. How can you educate people on a lifestyle that you just dip your toes in? Also, another thing I should also say when it comes to dating, you don't have to date everyone in that partnership. You don't have to. You could just date the one person in there. Oh, I love that tub. I want to own a home with a tub. I want to one day have a home. I mean, that's just it. Like, isn't that everyone? Like, that's all our dreams, right? God damn economy. Boomers. Sorry. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? like at all. God damn it. Also, here's another thing too. There are couples out there who try to get into non-monogamy and they end up completely effing up a single person's view of non-monogamy and relationships because of how much the couple doesn't know what the hell they're doing, and they end up giving the single person trauma. Like, that happens so much in the world of non-monogamy, where people who don't know what they're doing try to get into it and they lie. They're like, oh yeah, we're polyamorous, or like, oh yeah, we're not non-monogamous, but like, they haven't actually like done the homework. I do more work than most Chinese kids in an iPhone factory. That's a lie. Oh, that just reminded me. Like, this whole thing is just unicorn hunting, which is unethical, by the way. Just outright. It's one thing if a person wants to be a third. That's one thing, totally. But it's so predatory for a couple to look for one person, because you're basically just trying to use that person. You don't see that person for who they are. You just see them as a piece of meat or a puzzle piece that you're trying to shove into, like, your puzzle piece, or just use as a piece of meat. Like, a lot of people do unicorn hunting very unethically, and just in the wrong way possible. There's a lot of articles on that that are on the internet that you can read. They're really damn good. I'm actually forgetting some of the details on it, because again, I can't talk and like watch the show at the same time. But unicorn hunting is bad. If you're a polyamory coach and you heard about this show and what they're trying to do, then why even do it in the first place? Like, you know it's wrong. So it's again, doing it and be like, yeah, I'm a coach. Like, and then people are like, oh, you're a coach? Like, let me hire you. I need help. I'm trying to transition. Or B, I don't want to dismiss anyone's experience. Like, I'm trying not to, but like, I just think that if you are someone who's serious about polyamory and you hear about the show, the first thing that should have came to your mind is this is just unicorn hunting, but like on Peacock. So why would you even do it in the first place? Money. All right, that's nice. What's his name? Jonathan? I think it's Jonathan. He said, "You have my consent to kiss." Great. Like, that is good acknowledgement. You're saying, "Hey, you have my consent for this," and then they just kiss. Perfect. Good. Aces. That was great. Honestly, like, that's another good way to do it too. Like, if you want to do it right, you don't want to just like, never mind. They're going straight into kissing and making out. Oh God, I already hate it. I mean, I already hate it, but like, I hate it. Also, what if the singles people talk to each other and they actually like each other more than the couples? Shouldn't that like be a thing? That's another thing too. Like, if you already that I cussed again. If you already that person and you're swapping, how do you think they're gonna feel? God, I hate this so much. I hate it. I hate it. God damn it. All right, that is the end of that show. Oh my God. The review is a separate video. You've seen me react. I talk throughout the whole goddamn thing because you're supposed to, apparently. Or make funny faces and weird-ass gestures, because everyone's got the attention span of a 4-year-old child who grew up with an iPad. It's just... Thank God that wasn't me. But, you know, I ended up with ADHD anyway. All right. Time to edit this shit together. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to it. I hope you enjoyed everything I had to say about it. I hope it helps a little bit in terms of taking lessons that hopefully you can bring into your own life and your own relationships as you try to date out there as a single person or as a couple or as an individual in a couple or in a polyamorous group. It's not for, again, non-monogamy is not for everybody. Monogamy is not for everybody. Everybody's different. Everyone's got different tastes. Everyone has different temperaments, different chemistries, different life goals, different everything. So it's already so hard trying to find a single person in your life that you can build a strong foundational relationship with, much less a third person, either in one direction or dating the couple itself. It's very difficult, and you're not going to get it being on a hot-ass island with a bunch of hot-ass people having some hot-ass sex. I'm saying it a lot. So if anyone's asking, that's my favorite part on a human body. Yeah, you're not going to do it on a TV show. And again, like, we're all acknowledging that, reality dating TV shows aren't reality, and that you're not going to find love like that. Love is hard. Love is difficult. And it's supposed to be, because that's what makes it worth it. And for some people it may come easy, but, you know, like, that's the beginning, you know. Again, living with each other, growing with each other, going through traumas together, not going through traumas together, like helping build each other up, you know. Like, there's just so many factors when it comes to being in a relationship that reality shows just don't cover, because they're not reality. All right, that's all I have to say about this. Thank you for watching. I have a couple of self ads I want to get to, because, you know, if you want to support the channel, there's a couple ways you can do it. So thank you for watching again. I will see you on the next reaction video and review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me. I know I enjoy watching me. I got mirrors everywhere. There's never a reflection that I didn't like. So I will see you guys out there on the next video. Mwah. Hey geeky freaks and freaky geeks, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications in support of this burgeoning channel to help it grow. If you like what you saw and you want to see more such as exclusive goodies or early access, then join my Patreon and choose one of the tiers that's between $5, $15, and $25 per month. Your support lets me know that accessible information on alternative lifestyles in regards to safety or entertainment is important and needed out there in this screwy world. If you'd like to support the channel another way, you can always visit Lucky Drip Inc. at luckydripinc.etsy.com. That's my online store where I make my original graphic design for your wearing pleasure. Whether it's cheeky lifestyle shirts to the world of fitness, optimistic things to the most random art that is holy and glorious. I'm always updating the website with new art, so check it out every so often, and just maybe you might find something that you like or as a gift for someone else. It's all in direct support of my goals with this channel, and that's making alternative lifestyle education as accessible as possible. So any kind of support helps, whether it's like, share, subscribe, or purchasing merch. Thanks again from your favorite purveyor of pain, pleasure, and digital artistry, Remy K. Thang.